This program is brought to you by Polarity Historics in association with Gastropod Enterprise.
Greetings from Gastropod Enterprise. We are here to bring you a special broadcast. Similar to all our other broadcasts, we are here to provide family-friendly media to you and the rest of humanity. Please enjoy this program as we strive towards an ever brighter future for you.
History of Earth. Today on this special program we are going to be taking a look at the history of the world. History is always written by the winners. When two cultures clash, the loser is obliterated, and the winner writes the history books which glorify their own cause, and disparage the conquered foe. As Napoleon once said, "What is history but a fable agreed upon, unknown?" History. What does history mean exactly? Relation of incidents from Old French histoire, story, chronicle, history from Latin history, a narrative of past events, account, tale, story, from Greek history, learning or knowing by inquiry, an account of one's inquiries, knowledge, account, historical account, record, narrative, from history, witness or expert, give testimony, recount, find out, search, inquire, unhistor knowing, expert, witness, both ultimately from find which were from root way, to see, as to know. In Middle English, not differentiated from story, sense of narrative record of past events probably first attested late 15C, meaning the recorded events of the past is from late 15C, as a branch of knowledge, from late 15C, meaning a historical play or drama is from 1590s. History or his story is subjective. Millions of perceptions attempting to come together to reveal truth. Unfortunately, mostly this creates conflict and misinterpretation by your kind. We hope to clear up any confusion displayed by your assigned higher powers and solidify your faith in our knowledge. Quick facts. Let's start with a few extraordinary historical facts. Turkeys were once worshipped like gods. While the turkey is currently America's favorite part of Thanksgiving meal, in 300 BC, these big birds were heralded by the Mayan people as vessels of the gods and were honored as such. Richard Nixon was a great musician. The 37th President of the United States actually was an extremely talented musician. He played 5 instruments in total: piano, saxophone, clarinet, accordion, and violin. Cleopatra was not Egyptian. Despite what you may believe, the last queen of Egypt wasn't born in Egypt. As best as historians can tell, Cleopatra was Greek. She was a descendant of Alexander the Great's Macedonian general Ptolemy. Chapter 1. Humans come to existence. Many of your kind have speculated where humans originated from. Through religion to archaeological research, many views have been created. To take a look into the religious viewpoint, many humans believe one overruling being is responsible for their creation, that this entity is made purely of good and light, forever watching over them. These humans believe they owe their whole existence to this benevolent source of life. Unfortunately, this is incorrect. To take a look into the scientific viewpoint, many humans believe they were grown by chance through evolution of a similar being, evolving to become more intelligent and less brutish, to overcome technical obstacles, and to advance in life. Yet humans are still looking for the missing link, and will continue to do so for as long as they remain. Unfortunately, this theory is also incorrect. The truth lies in between, in the middle of both of these theories, as much else does in life. You were created not by gods, not by evolution, but by beings not native to your earth. Chapter 2. The Pyramids. the great monoliths upon your earth. The pyramids. One of the earliest depictions of humans' extraordinary skills. Many speculate how these structures could have been made with the seemingly limited technology at the time within the human race. Some have said a large labor force and ramps could have accomplished this, and others say humans had aid from an outside force. While many attempt to unravel this mystery, another layer to it all is the fact that many cultures around Earth constructed very similar structures sharing many of the same traits. The Egyptians constructed very smooth and sharp pyramids, in which many corridors and tunnels had been made. The Mayans constructed more angular, layered pyramids, in which to conduct ritual sacrifice. In the Middle East, great ziggurats were constructed. Indonesia, great ornate and carved pyramids were built. How could it be that multiple civilizations around Earth all learned this intricate construction method in relatively the same point in time in Earth's history? There is a very simple explanation. They were taught this knowledge. Chapter 3. Leaders. When the earth was young, leaders were chosen before birth. Strong minds with the gift of leadership were appointed to advance the people of Earth. Here are a few of the most famous leaders who were appointed to lead humans. Pharaoh Tutankhamun 1300 BC, Confucius 500 BC, Gautam Buddha 450 BC, Alexander the Great 350 BC, Ashoka the Great 250 BC, Julius Caesar and Cleopatra 60 BC. All of these leaders upheld the old ways and lead humans on a righteous path until what we call the spark. This is the reason time in your reality is split between two different eras, BC and AD. We will explore this further as we proceed. Leaders from 0 AD onward have been corrupted and manipulate all to gain favor and further their own self-interest. Since then humans have evolved, and yet evolved, and credit only themselves to their progress. Progress it may be. If the course is not corrected, it will be progress to their own demise. Leaders within this modern age have forsaken the old ways and have taken up ideologies within religion and science rather than the reality of their true origin. These leaders are in league with our enemy, which seeks our failure and ultimate death. There has been a war going on for 2022 years, a war for your very home, what you call Earth. Chapter 4. War. Most humans tend to take war at surface level. Two powers at odds with each other which can only be settled with the destruction of another. Who is the victor and who is defeated is the apparent focal point of war. Yet this is not the most important part of war, or even the reason it is occurring. In every war, what is most important is not the conflict itself, but what occurs behind the carnage. All wars are started for a reason, and not the most apparent one. Wars divide and create history, which is a tactic to manipulate the minds of a population over vast amounts of time, generation to generation. The wars of humankind are smaller conflicts within a greater war, a cosmic war, set to engulf all of humanity and reality itself. As stated previously, leaders since 0 AD have been corrupted to carry out a plan by our enemy. It may seem alien to you, but the lifespan of your Earth is a mere blink in time to the eyes of our enemy. Here are a few examples of corrupt leaders within the human race. Attila the Hun 405 to 453. Charlemagne 742 to 814. Genghis Khan 1162 to 1227. Vlad the Impaler Dracula 1431 to 1476. Benjamin Franklin 1706 to 1790. Adolf Hitler 1889 to 1945. David Rockefeller 1915-2017. Elizabeth II 1926 to 2022. Henry Kissinger 1923 unknown. Chapter 5. Humans come into existence.
Once, what you call Earth was bare. It was nothing but gathered matter within the confines of our reality, or what you would call the third dimension. During this time, higher beings from our galaxy, which we shall call the Alchemists, traveled far past their realm and discovered your Earth. They had brought a seed with them from their world, and with this seed they experimented. Creating all the creatures and life you've come to know on your Earth. But in their curiosity and hubris they sought to create a being which mirrored themselves, which harnessed intelligence and language. Although warned against this by their king, they persisted. Using the past creation as a starting point, the Great Ape, they continued their experiments. Through much trial and error, success was found, and humanity was born. Learning of the alchemists' creation, their masters and king banished them from ever returning to their home, and removed all ways of communication. Content with their creation, the alchemists continue to breed and teach humanity, creating great monoliths and discovering new elements alongside them. As everything in reality, there was good and bad, light and dark, but overall this was a time of peace and prosperity, until the spark.
För där vannes gråknartsios är mer börse det års nazir. Den är mycket för savrune. Just bei in bilden film efter över för hero. Säg där där och alla strömmes. Säg där på chef så inger för hero. Säg för snäda för säg mars ner.